If you were to put your house on the market today, what's the likelihood that you would sell your home for above the list price or below the list price? Let's find out right after this. If you're listening to the news, listening to the word on the street, everyone thinks housing crisis is coming. The bubble is bursting. Everything is selling under list price. Everyone's having to reduce their list price before they get an offer. And while there are a lot of price reductions, I think you might be surprised at the number of homes that sell above their list price. So let's take a look at closed sales in Sacramento, Yolo, Placer, and El Dorado counties. So a fairly wide area, lots of home sales. Let's see the percentages of homes that closed below the list price and above the list price. So in this chart, it shows that 25% of home closings in the month of July actually sold for above the original list price, and 62% closed below the original list price. So 25% closing above. I think a lot of people would be surprised about that. Let's compare that to July of 2007 with the housing crash, where 84.4% of homes were closing below the original list price and only 8% were closing above. So you can see a drastic difference there. And let's look at the pre-2020 norm. This is over 4 or 5 years, I think from 2016 to 2019. Take all those properties, and 47% of the homes over that large span sold for below the list price, and 38% sold above. So while we're obviously higher in the homes selling below list price, it's not, I wouldn't consider that significantly higher, although it is higher. I mean, I'm not going to try and sugarcoat things, but it's definitely nowhere near the 84% of the housing market crash. So what can we determine from this chart? It's very important that you are much better at pricing your home to start off, right off the bat. I haven't delved into the numbers, but I would suspect those the 25% that sold above list price probably priced it right where it should be, maybe even just a tad below, to try and drive the market to bump the price up a bit. But if you're having to kind of chase the market down, because it is, you know, we're in a downward trend right now, you're going to end up chasing the market down, and your home's going to sit there for a while, and you're going to end up selling below your list price. So my advice to sellers looking at these numbers: don't be overly aggressive with your list price. Don't be shooting for the moon and trying to get, you know, top dollar. In this market, you're just going to end up sitting on the market for a while and end up reducing your price later down the line, or even maybe with the second agent, because you get frustrated with the first one. Fire them. The second agent comes in and goes, well, we know what price your home won't sell at. We need to be under that. And then it sells, but you've wasted a bunch of time. So my advice, don't be overly aggressive on your price. Don't dump the price, obviously, but we need to be, there's a much smaller range where we need to be pricing homes right now, where it used to be we could price it a little higher and the market would catch up to where you were priced. Unfortunately, at this point, the market's slowly coming down, and you just end up sitting there and nothing happens. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have questions about buying or selling real estate in the Sacramento area, I'm happy to help. give me a call. Thanks for watching.